What's up, everybody? I'm Btrue, and so yesterday I made a 6K subscriber appreciation video. So in honor of hitting 6,000 subscribers, I figured there are actually two things I want to do with this video. First and foremost, people have been asking about the sub emote for forever, so I actually found one that I like a lot. So this is in my Discord image and video sharing. Fansame submitted this actually a month ago, so whoops, my bad. First off, I actually like all three of these. I think they're all actually pretty hilarious, but this is by far my favorite because of the title. Okay, damn it, can I get can the fight take a little longer, please? I'm trying to talk here. This is by far my favorite because it's please sponsor or I'm losing my home. That is, so I like this one because this is a really appropriate face that can definitely be used a lot whenever I lose on stream. But I think this right here is perfect. It kind of cuts my chin off a little bit, but whatever, that's fine. The please sponsor or I'm losing my house. I feel like that is that's a perfect representation of the channel to go along with the Btrue pay to win sponsor that we already had emote. So I'm gonna upload this. This will be our new emote. I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna call it. I guess I don't know. Whatever. I'll think of something. So thank you, Fansame, for that awesome picture there. I love that. I appreciate it a lot. So okay. Next thing I want to do with this special. So I wanted to do something a little bit different in honor of hitting the 6,000 subscriber mark. And actually, I wanted to do a story time with Btrue. Obviously, as you can probably tell from the title, because that's what I'm going to put in the title. Story time with Btrue. All right. So, story time with Btrue. I've kind of held off, for the love of God, I've kind of held off on talking too much about my personal life because I wasn't quite sure how much of it I actually wanted to put out there for you guys. But you know what? I figured, hey, let's just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So this is one of my favorite stories that has happened to me since I moved to Florida. So first and foremost, for anybody who is it doesn't like not safe for work content, this story is going to be very not safe for work. So just so that you guys understand that, just so you know, this is going to get into some stuff. But anyway, so I moved down here to Florida because I wanted to kind of branch out and just experience new things. I'm the kind of person that's always wanted to experience something new, just try stuff out, see what's going on. So when I moved down here, I was like, all right, let's just. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Yes Man, but I was like, all right, we're gonna say yes to everything and just see where it goes. Obviously, with some boundaries, okay, a couple boundaries, but for the most part, I was like, yeah, let's just say yes to everything, see where it gets us. So, there is an app called Tinder. Okay, I'm sure most of you already know about it. Tinder is a way to find girls or guys around you to date, hook up with, whatever you want to do. So I was using Tinder and I found a girl. She was kind of cool. So I invited her to come out with me and my friends. She said that she had a friend who wanted to go out. So it was two of her. I got one of my friends and it was two of us. Okay. So we decided to go out to a bar it was like a Saturday night or whatever. So she shows up. I got my friend. She shows up. Her friend is very unattractive. Very unattractive, okay? So my friend is like, shit, this sucks. So he actually forgets his license at my house. Not on purpose, he actually did forget it. So after we get down there, he realized that he forgot his license. So he's like, okay, I gotta drive all the way back and then come back. And I was like, all right, well, it's a long drive. I understand if you don't want to drive all the way down back there and back. I'll figure this out, right? So the whole point was I brought a friend so that he could kind of take her and then I could take my girl. And then because if you have a girl and her friend and it's you, she's not, for the love of God, it's much harder to get her to stay at your place afterwards because you have to figure out something to do with the friend. So I was like, okay, maybe he can take the friend and all that. So now, oh my God, killing me here. So basically, all right, at this point now, I need to find somebody else to take this girl's friend so that I can get my girl alone. So we're at the bar, we're having a beer, and I'm looking around like, hey, all right, so find a guy that you like. I'll help set him, set you guys up. So she's like looking around, and she recognizes somebody that I guess they had met the night before. They actually went out the night before, and they had met this party. Okay, so these guys were down for a bachelor party, and they're from Michigan, I believe, and they they're hanging out, and they go over, and I'm like, they say hi, they introduce me. I'm hanging out with this bachelor party, and one of the guys, I guess, was the one that the girl kind of liked, and he was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, the guy was awesome. He was double fisting beers. I mean, he was buying like 10 beers at a time and just handing them out to random people. Like, they were having a great time. And so as the night goes on, I'm kind of, dancing with my girl. He starts dancing with the other girl a little bit. We start going, back and forth and whatever. And so this guy, the more that he got, not even really that he got that drunk, but he just like, he got to the point where he's like really forward, right? So he's like dancing with the girl, and then at one point he looks down, because, when you dance with a girl for a while, some things happen as a guy. I don't need to spell it out for you. So he looks down and he's like, look what you did. And she starts laughing, right? And he goes, you're taking care of that later tonight. And I was like, damn, this guy is bold. But she started laughing, and I was like, okay, well, this is actually working somehow. And so the more jokes that he made about it, the more the girl started laughing. I was like, holy shit, this is actually working. I don't know how this is working, but it's working. I was like, dude, I'm going to go with it. So he would go back, hang out with his friends, come back, hang out with us, go back with his friends, come back out with us. And after a while, he's like, he goes, he looks at me. So the girls go to the bathroom, and he goes, hey, have you ever done anything with guys before? And I was like, no. And he goes, I have. And I was like, okay. And he goes, do you want to? And I was like, no, that's okay. I'm only into girls. And he goes, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, I don't know what the hell is going on at this point. So then the girls come back, and he goes, here, watch this. So he looks at his girl, and he goes, I'm fucking you tonight. Looks at my girl, and he goes, you're fucking him, and points to me. And he goes, let's all go back to my hotel and fuck together. And I'm like, that's hilarious, but there's no way this is going to work. The girls start laughing, and they go, okay. And I'm like, it blew my mind that actually worked. Like, I'd never even thought to try that before. And it just worked. I was like, okay, this guy's running the show. Go for it. So then, we go back to his hotel room. We get back there, and pretty much exactly what he said is what happened. So we go out. They have like a balcony that kind of overlooks the beach. So there's like our hotel. There's another hotel that like kind of were right across from each other, and then on a slight diagonal is the ocean, right? And it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning at this point. It's the moon is up there. It's actually like pretty romantic looking. So me and my girl are sitting on a chair out there. Him and his girl sitting on the balcony, and it's a little bit awkward for a minute, because we all kind of know why we're there. And so finally, I just start making out with my girl, and then that kind of like gets everything going. So then those two start making out, and we're all kind of drunk at this point. We're on hotel, looking over the beach. We're all making out. Like separately, not like we're all making out, but you know what I mean. So there was no guy on guy stuff going on tonight, just for anybody out there. So we, as we're making out, we start taking clothes off, and then the next thing you know, like we just kind of get to the point where we're all, not all. I gotta stop saying all, because that's gonna put the wrong image in people's head. But we're like next to each other on the balcony, looking over the ocean, doing our thing. And so there's people on the hotel balconies on the other hotel that can see us, because we're on our balcony. The girls are like kind of bent over the balcony railing, and we're behind them, and ocean, hotel, people looking at us. And I'm like, this is fucking insane. I don't have any idea how this happened, but it was hilarious. It was awesome. So that, things eventually finished. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and the girl's like, all right, let's go drive home. And I'm like, that is the worst idea ever. Somehow because that was what my only ride. Somehow they convinced me to go with them. I end up getting home. By the time I get home, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. The sun is up. It's Sunday morning. The sun is up. I'm hungover. I just had one of the craziest nights and craziest stories in my life. The girl drops me off, and I say goodbye. I go home. I sleep for 10 hours. I wake up and it's dark out because it's nighttime already. Oh my god, it was insane. It was crazy. I don't know how all that stuff happened, but I mean, hey, it was actually an amazing story. And there's a couple parts that I left out just for details because I don't want to get too graphic with the story. But yeah, that was one of my. Actually, it was I was only here for. No, I guess I'd been here for almost a month or a year. I had been here for almost a year before that happened, so it wasn't like it was immediate, but still, that was crazy. That was one of the craziest nights that I'd ever had, and I just couldn't believe that things unfolded the way that they did. It was ridiculous, but it was so much fun. So much fun. One of my favorite stories. So there we go. There's a little look into my not my life, but what happened. So hopefully, like I said, I don't know how much of my life I actually want to put out there, because I got a lot of stories that are similar to that. A lot of I guess they're most of my favorite stories are all sex stories. I don't know how much of those I actually want to put out there, but there's one of them for you guys. So let me know if you guys enjoyed story time with Btrue. If you didn't enjoy this story, if you'd rather I not divulge that kind of information, let me know. I won't make any more. I'll try and find some more PG stories for you guys. But hey, I figured I'd try it out, see how it goes. 6K subscribers. I want to do something different. Wanted to try something out. So seemed like the right time, right way to try something out. Give you guys a story that was near and dear to my heart. So, all right. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching the whole way through the video. Thank you again for 6,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. Hope you guys all have a great day, and peace.